Hey guys, welcome back on to another part of this vlog, whatever you want to call it. Well, anywho, it's just a continuation of just last one. So last time I put the LED headlights in. They're actually working pretty good. So that's basically done. Hopefully that video was helpful for you guys. Also too, I did not replace the plugs. I actually left the originals. They just worked perfectly and didn't need to repin them or anything like that. So as I promised this last video, I'm going to be showing basically the engine. Now I know it doesn't look that pretty or anything like that, but it is what it is. And don't worry if you see like little things and stuff like that. It's because, again, I'm on a budget, and really, it's really hard for everyone that doesn't have money. Especially when you know, try your best and everything, just try to do anything. But as you can see here, this is what I have to work with. You know, just an average car guy, just guy who likes to work on cars. So it's pretty easy enough. So what I'm doing today is hopefully I can get the Camaro running today, and put the carburetor back on, put everything back together, and see if she fires right up with the new modification to the intake. Now what I did was basically get the intake manifold, poured it out, because this is a little Chinese replica intake of a, what was it? I forgot the Edelbrock number, but it was a dual plane system. So what I did is I cut the little slot. I know what people are going to say, that's a stupid idea, that is horrible. But know what? I don't have money to buy a $200 intake. This thing, literally, I got it at a swap meet for like 50 bucks. And so I didn't really give a damn. So I bought it, poured it out, polished it a little bit. I wish I took pictures, but anywho. Hopefully that's going to give it a little bit more airflow because how restrictive this intake is. Now I am saving up money for a single plane Victory Series intake, which is hopefully going to be a little better. So let's put this carburetor back on, get it fired up, and hopefully we see the engine running today instead of just being parked for the past 3 days. Okay, my Edelbrock carburetor, just a regular 1406, I want to say. Yeah, it's a 1406 right here in the corner. It's an electric choke and everything, but I got this carburetor for free from a hot rodder who didn't want it anymore. So that's why, again, I'm on a budget. So not only that, but I also put like a little, what is it, ½ inch spacer? Yeah, this is a ½ inch. Is it? No, I can't really remember. I can't remember if it's an inch or ½ inch, but I know it's not an inch. Anywho, I got that to put it on. Surprisingly, if you own an F-body 3rd gen, you always wonder if it could fit underneath the stock hood. Well, as you can see with my stock hood, no cuts, no nothing, yes, it fits. So that and plus my tall air cleaner fits. So I'll show you everything when it fits and everything. I don't know how many times it's fitted so far, but I'll show you when it's all done and put back together. Alright, I just realized something when I was putting everything back on. It's going on smooth until I looked closer at this, and so far I don't know if you can tell, but there's a lot of smudging and stuff and a whole bunch of dirt that I accidentally locked into the valve cover because I dropped it, both of them by accident. They were sitting on a table and next thing you know they dropped, so I got to clean these up really good. They're just full of oil and ugh, I don't know what that is. Oops, sorry for the camera angle, but yeah. Got to clean these up. These are tall valve covers, I can tell you that. They're pretty tall. But I kind of like it because it makes the illusion the engine's more filled rather than being, you know, just small. So I made the illusion of looking like a big engine or something like that. But I do like the tall valve covers. A lot more easier to work with, I can tell you that. So let me clean these up and I'll put it back into the engine. Alright guys, as you can see, sorry I didn't videotape for the rest, but got the motor back together basically. Got a little too excited because, of course, my motor, and I haven't driven my Camaro in a long time. I know, 4 days. Long time for a car guy, okay? So, don't have the hose hooked up yet or anything like that. I'm about to do it right now, but I'm going to see if she fires right up. The only thing I got to make sure is to get her timed properly. And because I had to take the distributor out. And after that, I think we're ready to fire. So let me get my keys and let me go get the car started.
A few moments later.
Well, as you can see, she runs again. That was basically my second take, because the first take, I left one of the bolts on for the pulleys loose, and so the belt was squeaking and basically was doing all that fun bullshit. Now, thing two, when I drained it, I left some water on the power steering belt, and so when it was spinning, I saw liquid come out, so I revved the motor a couple of times to get rid of it. But she is not running. She is now put back together, and yeah, sounds really good. But I am not done with the motor yet. Even though it runs, I just got it running, so we had a spare vehicle. The intake manifold was the biggest problem. And yeah, had to do all that fun stuff. But finally got it back together. So now on the next time, hopefully, this is gonna be a while before I make this video, but I'll make some other vlogs as well. Ooh, bad lighting. Very bad lighting. There we go. So hopefully the next video when I make about the Camaro, I will be doing the experiment on right now I'm running 1.5 ratio rockers, roller tip rockers. And the ones I got in my house, I got 1.6. Now, the biggest question on the internet, what is the difference in the sound? Well, I won't go into cam specs or anything. Sweat my eye. Sorry about that. Sweat got on my eye and it's really salty. Anywho, the next one, hopefully when I do the cam, I'm going to show you this. I'm going to tell you the specs of my cam that I got in this motor. I'll tell you one thing, it ain't a big cam, racing cam or anything like that. Regular hydraulic lifter and everything like that. But I'll give you the specs the next time, and then I'll put the old test. What does 1.5 ratio sound like? What do 1.5 with 1.6 ratio on the intake only? And then I'll be putting 1.6 all the way across, and let you guys hear the 3 comparisons and how much it changes the tone of the engine. Me, honest, I don't think it's going to change that much. But who knows, because automotive surprises you a lot. So yeah, I'm going to end this video here because it is 110 degrees outside. I have no garage, even though I'm using it, but I can't show you because it's a work in progress, because how messy it is. So, I don't know how to end vlogs because I'm still learning at this new stuff. So, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time on the next vlog.